What's going on, guys? PepperBelly here, bringing you a video of a game I haven't actually played in a very long time. If you guys have actually been, for those of you that have been with my channel for a very long time, I'm talking years back, whenever Warhammer 40k Space Marine came out during my OnLive phase, where I was like obsessed with everything OnLive. If you guys don't know what OnLive is, it's basically a streaming gaming platform. It kind of works like YouTube, where basically it's somewhat like a console, but instead of having to put in a disc and play it, or PC where you have to download everything, you literally just click on the game and it streams it from their database servers all over the US. They have them like all over the place, and they have some in Europe as well. And that's what that was, and I was pretty obsessed with it. Steve Perlman was the founder behind that, and he was getting it going, but since then it's kind of diminished and became less of a good program because of what Steve Perlman did. Because his snobby, selfish attitude basically fucked over the consumers, and it kind of made everybody not so happy, including me, because I've actually invested a lot of money. I dropped hundreds and hundreds of dollars on OnLives because I was a believer. I thought it could actually go far if they did it right, and it was constantly improving, and it was getting to that point. It was going to be amazing, but then eventually they just completely butchered it because Steve Perlman, as a snobbish, jealous kind of guy, where basically Gaikai, which is the other streaming program, got all the EA games and all the EA titles like Crisis 2, and even got The Witcher 2 and all that nice deliciousness, all the good stuff, Mass Effect 2 and 3 and all that. And basically, since they got it first, he got really upset and just didn't want to put it on his servers, period. Which is what all of us wanted. Would have boosted OnLive significantly. It would have made it a better program, a better service in general, and it would have been awesome. But anyway, I brought Warhammer 40k Space Marine back then, doing a review, kind of like an impressions video of Warhammer 40k Space Marine, and showing you how it played on OnLive, because I noticed all the input lag and all that stuff that people talk about when it comes to streaming over internet. And I was showing you that you can barely notice it, and I was playing it on the OnLive console as well. So you can play it with a mouse and keyboard on your computer because you just launch the service in your browser, which not actually in your browser. It's a browser plugin. It makes a shortcut on your desktop or anywhere you want the shortcut. You just launch it, and it opens up like Steam would. For example, you just log in, and boom, it opens up a full screen, and just kind of start picking whatever game you want, spectating players, doing all that kind of great stuff. And Warhammer 40k, I was actually playing it on the OnLive micro console, which is the console that came out with, which is actually fairly small. It's actually retardedly small, and basically just plug in an Ethernet cable into it, plug in the HDMI, all that, the power, and then just have your wireless controller that they have designed, connect to it, and you're good to go. So basically, I was talking about the input lag and showing you how I played with it, and basically it was the same way it is right now. The only problem they had at the time is that I mentioned in the video back then that they actually didn't have online yet for it. And this is actually the very first time. This match you're seeing right here, this is like my second, or I think it's my first or second game. I'm pretty sure it's my first, but it's actually the very first time I've actually played Warhammer 40k's online. Because back then they didn't have it, and they wanted to make it perfect for OnLive, because obviously OnLive is a different system. It works differently, the way it's kind of like LAN-based, but you're streaming through the internet. So instead of actually having to connect to a server, everybody you're playing with it's a 0 millisecond ping, which is what makes the online so good in OnLive, is the fact that when I was playing Homefront, there is no latency issues whatsoever. The only latency is actually your input, so how long it takes for the internet to send out your movements on the mouse, sending it all the way back to you to visualize and update your screen. That's where the actual latency comes in. The ping, when you're connecting to the server, since it's in a massive data hub and it's shared throughout the US, it's like 0 to 10 millisecond ping. Like it's absolutely phenomenal connection. Like I said, the only latency you experience is how long it actually sends the information back to your screen, and you need sufficient internet to do that. Not amazing internet. You don't need to be like spending hundreds of thousands of dollars on internet, but basically I'm saying that any internet with like a 2 megabit per second download speed can pretty much play it. As long as you get a pretty decent ping to one of the servers, you're gonna have a good experience. But like I said, this is the first time I played Warhammer 40k Space Marines online. It's actually really, really fun and addicting. It's not anything special, like overwhelmingly, different compared to other traditional third-person games. It's exciting, it's fast-paced, it's intense. Everyone's using jetpacks and going all over the place and mailing each other in the face. It's fun, but I'm not going to see myself playing this a lot. I mean, I pretty much kind of ran out of this game. I pretty much am playing it when it's not in its prime. I mean, probably back in the day it was amazing, but now there's still quite a bit of people playing it, but it's not probably as active as it used to be, and a lot of these guys, I just don't even have the interest to play it anymore because I just wanted to experience it. All I can tell you is that it's absolutely fun, though. It's a completely mindless killing in arena, which is just fantastic for guys that just want to go into a quick game, start skirmishing with people, just kill a bunch of dudes by smashing them in the face with swords or chainsaws, swords, and you know, all that great shit. Completely forgot to even mention this. I actually picked up Warhammer 40k Space Marine on Steam during the Steam sales, or the holiday sales, which is the only reason I actually bought this, because I was going through all the games that were on sale. I saw Warhammer 40k Space Marine, I was like, holy crap, I absolutely love playing this on OnLive, and I want to see what it's like to play it with actual high-def resolution, with no input lag, and, you know, actual nice-looking graphics, instead of having to worry about the servers and all that stuff, and how they set everything up. And ever since then, I bought it, started playing the campaign. I was like, this game is orgasmic. Blood spewing all over the place, in all directions, endless amounts of killing, stomping orcs' faces and making them blow up in slow motion. Really awesome, really fun. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please remember to rate the video, comment the video, and subscribe if you want to see more in the future. I do have another gameplay if you guys want to see the other one, but other than that, this will probably be like the only 2 videos I'll ever make for Warhammer 40k Space Marine. Hope you enjoyed the video. Take care, guys.